This is meant as an introduction to video book on modern dialectics. What is a video book? It is a book, a collection of chapters with videos and pictures added on top. The purpose of a video book is to improve in popularity, to reach greater audience than would be reached by a book alone. After all, most of the interesting information we get nowadays from YouTube, and it would be a shame to miss this channel of information. What is meant by modern dialectics? If we type this combination of words on YouTube, then we get either some boring account by a socialist party about quote unquote materialist dialectics, i.e., what Marx and Engels said about 150 years ago. Or we get some left-leaning professor lecturing us on some modern aspect of bourgeois philosophy, wrapping it all up in words which resemble Marxist vocabulary, such as dialectics, dialectical life, dialectical thinking, etc. Actually, these professors do the same thing that capitalist politicians do when they embed themselves in some socialist party. They conduct capitalist politics, wrapping it all up with socialist language. Finally, if we type this combination of words in Russian or some other language which is spoken in a country which has had a socialist revolution in 20th century, then most of the time we get some old professor of Marxism-Leninism, most likely dryly lecturing us on some heavy-looking book which turns out to be The Science of Logic by Hegel. Or we may occasionally find some youth, but also a Marxist-Leninist, or let's be frank, Stalinist, straining to speak on Hegel's logic. As though since the death of Hegel nothing has happened, as though there were no new discoveries which can contribute to our knowledge of dialectics. Hegel was a well-educated man. He based his generalizations for formulation of dialectics, or a study of development, upon the most advanced knowledge of his day, taken from various sources, from ancient Greek mythology to visits to the best art museums of his day. He did not base his knowledge on Hegel of his day, such as Aristotle or Kant or someone of similar stature. He studied life in its various manifestations, and basing himself on this, made his generalizations. And this is what we are told to do by such masters as Leonardo da Vinci, either study from the best masters or study from nature itself. So, we will attempt to approach dialectics or study of development in general from various directions, foundations for which we find in our map of knowledge. We will start off with Hegel to illustrate our understanding of his philosophy. But then we will go on to other philosophers more modern than Hegel, who had something to say in this regard. However, we will not confine ourselves to those who talked about dialectics, such as Mao Zedong, but extend further. First, we will touch upon modern logic in its various forms: fuzzy logic, mathematical logic, quantum logic. Then we will extend our study of dialectics to all other fields which our map of knowledge offers, in search of tendencies which we may formulate as modern dialectics.